Disasters are amongst the main drivers of hunger and malnutrition in the world. Their impacts result in the loss of lives and livelihoods, destruction of homes, damage to productive assets and infrastructure, and reduced availability of food and water. What is disaster risk reduction? A disaster is a sudden event that causes great harm and destruction of property. Disaster risk reduction is taking steps to lower the potential for disaster by analyzing and managing the causes. Countries, organizations, and individuals all develop strategies to reduce the risk of disaster should adverse events strike. Foreign and villages were affected, and more than 1 million people were affected, and more than people have lost their valuable life due to the flood and landslide event. Climate change, urban pressure, and lack of disaster preparedness are increasingly transforming natural hazards such as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or tsunamis into disastrous events causing life and economic losses. Disaster risk reduction is aimed at preventing new and reducing existing disaster risk and managing residual risk, all of which contribute to strengthening resilience and therefore to the achievement of sustainable development. India is among the world's most disaster-prone countries, with of its states and 7 union territories exposed to recurrent natural hazards such as cyclones, earthquakes, landslides, floods, and droughts. According to the terminology of UNDRO, disaster risk is defined as the potential loss of life, injury, or destroyed or damaged assets which could occur to a system, society, or a community in a specific period of time. In the technical sense, it is defined through the combination of 3 terms: hazard, exposure, and vulnerability. Protecting vulnerable communities during humanitarian disasters, CHD team on the ground provides specialty medical intervention to those in need. Also, we work to build high resilience with the communities towards a disaster, hence helping the communities to bounce back faster after a disaster, effectively reducing the impact of disasters to their livelihood during response and recovery phase. CHD Group is a public health organization working with government departments, United Nations agencies, public sector units, and corporates in public health risk reduction where health systems and disaster management remains one of their mandates. CHD Group team has responded to a number of national and international disasters, namely Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines, Chennai floods, Bihar floods, and Gujarat floods, and have trained the boat clinic doctors for response during Assam floods. Recently, CHD Group was also invited by WHO CIRO to engage in the regional consultation for emergency medical teams.